So you talked about the Mesa selects.
Yes.
Let's take a look at that. So this is where it all happens.
This is where it all happens. And you see you got Scorpion looming over that one there at the end. That one would be the final Mesa. And as you progress, you will unlock each one of these mesas. We don't want people to get into content that might be too hard for them, so we've also added a level of progression to the system. You'll start off in the Tea House Mesa and make your way all the way to Scorpion. And then that center mesa that we have highlighted there, that's called the Gateway. And so if you were to finish all the content of the season, but you still want to play fights and you still want to, you know, do one thing or another, you can through the Gateway Mesa. We haven't shown yet is the Tarkatan Colony. And so, yeah, let's do it.
So he goes through this portal.
He goes through the portal.
And he goes into the
Tarkatan Colony.
And it's very neat, because normally in a fighting game you're seeing these environments, but on the 2D plane, you get kind of a limited view. And with this, you can just see, like, this expansive version of these levels.
Huge.
These are all nodes and chests you can find.
There's secrets everywhere. And speaking of secrets, every node has a secret fight.
Which you have to figure out,
Yes,
right?
yes. So there is a lot of content to be had.
There are also just a million, like, Easter eggs, in-jokes, references, little lore things, just the whole 30 years of Mortal Kombat's run. There are characters who might not be in the game, but they'll get a little shout out in invasion modes. Some of the names of nodes are really fun. Like, just a simple example, early on there's a reptile fight, and the node is called Look to La Luna.
Yep.
Little fun things like that
There we go.
fans will appreciate.
Yeah, and what you can do is go into a forge, which is a Shokan warrior named Bob. He's everywhere.
We want to show that now? Oh, we are showing it. We're showing it. Go, there we go.
There's Bob, and so there's the Shokan warrior, and he can be found in each one of the mesas, and there's sometimes multiples of them as well. And you take these components, you collect, and you combine them with talisman to make them stronger. Or you can even change the element types with them. So if something starts off as fire, and you're like, actually, I need to turn this into ice, you can do that stuff. And there's some very wacky talisman also. And so I'm not going to really spoil too much of it, but I'm excited to see what people are able to do with this forging system. QA's been really hype about it, about like...
Yes, there's some that will get really, really powerful, and they'll actually have to come to you and be like, is this by design? And you'll be like, absolutely.
Yes. If it's broken and fun, yeah, we most likely did that intentionally.
And then we're actually creating a better skull here, which I would like to say we should maybe show some of how that. You want to show that now?
Yeah. Let's do it. We're successfully going through the forge, right? So,
right.
Again, like, even the sequence just looks awesome, right? Like, forging sequence. Mad props to the UI team for getting that going. And there, Bob's back to work.
Thank you, Bob.
So then we have these little tiny ones.
And so you can forge it so that they become real little. And actually, one of the hardest things to avoid is something that is moving slow.
And staggers.
And staggers, right? But you can also make them really big.
And that's just skulls.
That's just skulls. There's different kind of fireballs, meteors, armor. There's one I just really can't wait for people to see.
I think I know the one you're talking about.
But we're gonna hold it and wait till people make videos.
We'll hold that one in.
Yes. But pretty much a lot of the modifiers that you'll see throughout Invasions can also be turned into a talisman, and so it gives you this additional power outlet or that you can use during fights, and you can actually even 2-in-1 into talismans as well. So it's a lot of fun. It's an additional level of power to help you advance through